it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video. Today I'm talking about Bad Boys Club. This is not really a commentary, like episode breakdown, child. This is, I've been over the show. I generally have, but let me tell you something. Last week's episode shook some tables, so I'm back with the motherfucking commentary, bitch. But before we get into last week's episode or last night's episode, I don't know when this is dropping, we're gonna talk, briefly about what's been going on leading up to this episode, because there are certain situations I do want to speak about. Okay, we'll start from episode 2. Muffin Face. I don't know the straight. Is it Mulan? It's not Milan. It might be Mulan. I don't know, bitch. His Muffin Face says I really wasn't living for him. The reason why is because he was coming, the straight boy, he was coming for Kirk Franklin's son. Every time I think about Kirk Franklin's son, I hear Gullah singing it like the way he was singing it in them Confessions. But he was coming for Kirk Franklin's son and telling him like, hey, if you playing for this team or this team and it's not a separate team, this is the Bad Boys house. Y'all are a community of bad boys. It's not the straight boys house on the left side and the gay boys house on the right side. I didn't like how the producers didn't step in and like, hey bitch, that ain't what we here for today. They just literally let Kirk Franklin's son get, bullied. Basically the straight boy kept on kind of antagonizing Carry On and telling him like, which side are you gonna play on, which side are you gonna play on. And that was like the whole episode almost, and I was just done for. I was like, okay, here goes Zeus to give us a a decent first episode, and then they'll go into stretching things out. It was just very frustrating to watch. I was like, okay, I'm over this situation. How long are y'all gonna keep the cameras or keep this on this certain scene? I generally don't like Muffin Face Man at all. Fuck him, that brand, that hat, and his goddamn podcast. Fuck all three of them. I don't like him, so I was kind of getting out of tune with the show because it became boring already. Well, not even first episode, the second episode. So I was like, child, I was ready. Like, y'all know, I was ready to do the reviews and talk about what was going on in X, Y, and Z. That might have been the second or third episode. But I was ready to do the reviews and talk about what's going on. But bitch, wasn't much going on. Wasn't nothing much going on but trying to figure out if Kirk Franklin's son was gay or straight, and evidently he's a little pansexual because he be talking together. Hey man, to that. Okay, now I want to jump to episode 5, you guys. Milan is tired. I'm really tired. He should be tired too because he's old as fuck. He is tiring me the fuck out, you guys. Like, he is not acting his age at all. There are certain bitches you don't need to give a camera, a mic, or a light to at all, and Milan is one of those people. He's so argumentative. He turns everything has to turn into like a big old scandal so he can get more camera time. I'm tired of Zeus falling for it, and I'm tired of watching it. So episode 5, you guys, Carry On was in the studio with the rest of the Bad Boys or whatever, and Carry On is a Grammy-winning artist. He's produced it on Grammy-winning records and stuff like that, so he's kind of into the field. And his son, his goddamn daddy is Kirk Franklin, motherfucker. Bitch, let me tell you something. If my daddy was Kirk Franklin, couldn't nobody tell me nothing, bitch. I can make some R&B, some gospel, whatever you want, bitch. Let me my daddy Kirk Franklin. Like, bitch, don't even let my mama and daddy be Beyonce and Jay-Z. It'll be over for you bitches. Milan wanted to argue with him because he wanted to save the song on Pro Tools. I don't know what's going on. This is very unprofessional on Zeus' part. Why the fuck would y'all have these people in this studio and only have a scheduled producer for a certain amount of time? Well, I think the producer had to get up and leave her X, Y, and Z. But why is that the only producer in the building that can come through and help? Kirk Franklin's son, I'm sorry, that's what I'm gonna keep calling you. If I remember your name, I remember. Kirk Franklin's son ended up saying like, hey, I can look up on YouTube, I can Google it, give me a couple so I can figure out how to get this song saved so we can, proceed to the fashion event that they had planned that night. Milan, like he was somebody's Grammy-winning Jasmine Sullivan, Beyonce, Adele. He did not want, Carry On to save the song on the computer. He started the argument with Carry On, and it was like so extra and belligerent. They ended up going back and forth, tit for tat, and Carry On ended up shaking the tables. He was like, well, baby, when the cameras be off, you be all up on them, be trying to get a piece of this. So I said, oh my God.
Now that's how you clear a bitch.
He don't want to hit this.
You don't want to hit this.
He don't want to hit this. He don't want to hit this. Baby, he didn't want to hit that at all. Kirk Franklin's son didn't want none of that 40-year-old man. I think Kirk Franklin's son might be either younger. I Google it. Don't hold me to it, y'all. But I feel like Milan is the oldest bitch in the house other than the producers. And the producer's probably younger than him. I didn't find it interesting. I did not find that beef interesting solely because it was Milan involved. He tries to make everything a moment, and we have had that. He's been making moments since episode 1 where he tried to, come for Darrell. And by the way, Darrell is carrying this show on his motherfucking back. We'll talk about this soon. But baby, he tried to talk to Darrell and was like, what you did was fucked up, and tried to throw the drink. First of all, why the fuck is your 40-year-old ass throwing drinks? I'm never gonna tap back into that. I'm not gonna tap back into that. End up happening, they end up arguing Reverend and Kirk Franklin's son ended up going to a different, you know, car, and they were headed to the fashion event. I guess Carry On rolled with the producer's child because the producers ended up getting there a little first, and he was out there snapping it up with the producers. I knew something was about to go the fuck down, bitch, because when they cut to the scene of the bad boys inside of, you know, the Sprinter or whatever, Milan looked like he could knock a bitch over trying to get the fuck out of the bus. He was really trying to get out there and, you know, do the... I knew something was gonna go down. So, one person get out the bus, Milan ended up going behind and running out, you know, to Carry On and start attacking Carry On, but it was broke up very shortly and fast. First of all...
I might need to report this to the police.
You don't sneak attack anybody. Who the fuck are you, the baby? I'm so sick of these grown ass niggas sneaking attacking niggas. No, bitch, if you really about that motherfucking life, let these hoes, you know, walk up to you, or let these hoes, you know, at least know that you're coming. Bitch, don't run up on this man. This man said he was taking producers. This man said he was taking pictures with the producer. He said he was snapping up. He didn't know what the fuck hit him. He thought a rock dropped down out of the tree. He don't know what hit him. He don't know what the fuck happened. And Milan is just, I'm tired of you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Milan. I don't like you at all. This is real life. I don't like you at all. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't. So he ended up attacking Mr. Franklin, child, and they ended up separating the boys. But the thing about it is, this was they was at a fundraising event. They was at a fundraising event for a charity. First of all, this is your friend. I don't remember the fashion designer's name, but this was Milan's like real dear friend outside of the cameras and shit. All of that. This is Milan's real dear friend. This is how you gonna show your ass at your friend's event. And on top of this event being a fundraiser, it's very embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. I don't know what I would have did if I was in that house. Let me tell you something. Milan would have thought he was running his ass after the hit Mr. Kirk Franklin's son. I would have knocked his ass the fuck out behind him, bitch. We would have just rubbed. Let me tell you something. Clothes on the ground, designer on the ground, nigga down, bitch, nigga down. That's what would have went down if I was there, because, you know, I had let me tell you something. Y'all gotta watch the story time. I had a bitch that tried to be outside downtown, y'all. I'm gonna link that in. And I just don't do the public offense. Like, if you want to do public offense, we can go to my house, fight in the backyard, bitch. But we're not gonna fight in front of all these goddamn people. That's embarrassing. And on top of that, it's a fundraiser for, you know, kids that don't have the most. So that's very embarrassing, Milan. He should have been embarrassed for the rest of eternity. It's not too much that happened at this fashion event, you guys. I do want to touch on Muffin Face ass. I'm not even interested on knowing his motherfucking name. The nigga that be selling the t-shirts, the hats, his name is Muffin Face, because every time I see him, it give Muffin Face. Muffin Face ass was in there so motherfucking mad after the fashion show, talking about some they didn't have anything for me, or I didn't like what I was wearing. Who did you think you were? You thought you were coming in to be Iggy Azalea, Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, or Cardi B? Bitch, nobody knows you. Like, nobody knows you. Nobody had like outfits already pre-designed. What I could see, you know, I wasn't there, bitch. What I could see and what was shown is the bad boys came into the home. There was a wardrobe of many outfits of many sizes, and they had to individually pick, you know, what they felt comfortable in, or what they felt they would look best in. Nobody had, this wasn't no custom designs, bitch. This was come here, pick some out the closet and walk this runway. This what the fuck it was. So I don't know why Muffin Face was doing all that, y'all. He could have worn one of his t-shirts. If he wanted something to really wear, he could have worn one of his t-shirts, alright? I want to jump to episode 6, you guys. That's when Milan old ass and Kirk Franklin's son actually got into another tango. I don't remember that much from episode since, like I say, I watch every week, you guys, but the content wise, it just be so long and stretched out. It's like, okay, next issue, next thing, or whatever. It's just, I don't be deeply into it, so I wouldn't be able to sit down every single week and talk with you guys 20 to 30 or 40 or even 15 minutes about the show, because it don't be that much going on, child. I do want to jump to episode 6, you guys. This episode was very interesting for me because Darrell, let me tell you something. This is the show, and this is Darrell. Darrell is carrying this show on his motherfucking Gunna K too. Gunna K is ignorant. First of all, I ain't even mention that bitch because like I don't. That's my real deal friend. I be telling that bitch like you're a key. Like I be telling that bitch on camera like, oh, you're crazy. But Darrell and Gunna have put this show on their motherfucking backs and carried it, and we're 7 episodes in. Like the show might be ending soon. Like these bitches have carried this goddamn show. But anyways, episode 6, you guys, they end up going back to the home for like a little, you know, what is it, not a prepaid meeting, like a family meeting, child, a bad boys meeting. They end up going back to the house, and everybody was sitting in the living room, and first of all, Gunna K was tired over it. He said, where's the blunt, where's the reefer, child, where the reefer? No, she's the rest of the reefer. He was tired. Like I remember seeing Gunna K, like he was balled up. Me in 3rd grade in math, bitch, balled up. I didn't give a fuck to hear about anything that was going on. And they end up having this house meeting or whatever. And Kirk Franklin's son, Carry-On, just laughing at Milan. While Milan was trying to apologize and talk, Carry-On was just laughing at his ass. Girl just paying his ass motherfucking dust. And they end up, you know, fighting again. Now, this fight was, I'm gonna be completely honest, bitch. This fight was 100% fair. Milan had to come from behind a desk. Yes, he did. I don't like Milan, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a real ass bitch. I'm gonna keep it motherfucking real. I'm gonna keep it real. Milan had to come from behind a desk around to Carry-On, you know, to fight. And Carry-On still wasn't ready. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I'm like, Carry-On. The real was talking to Carry-On outside or whatever and was like, bitch, how long are you gonna get your ass beat? Basically. Basically, it's like, how long is this gonna, you know, go on? You can't just get your ass tumbled every motherfucking time. And then, you know, I don't know, Kirk Franklin's son might be like, I ain't gonna say like high on cocaine, but like high on marijuana or something. But Kirk Franklin's son just be out of there, girl. He was like, he didn't even do nothing. He didn't even do nothing. I was like, he wearing your ass out. I feel like Carry-On has it in him, and he's like me though. You know, cause I would have beat Milan ass, cause I don't have no love for him. Like, if I have love for a hoe, I would not put my hands on that hoe, like no matter how bad it go down or whatever. But Carry-On, got no love for Milan ass. He needs to whoop his motherfucking ass up and down that motherfucking Airbnb, bitch. I would be tearing that ass up. Let me tell you something. I go to jail, baby. I'll wake you up with an ass whooping, bitch. Every motherfucking day till somebody sent me the fuck home, he'll be getting his ass so the fuck up. Let me tell you something, bitch, because he can't fight. We can't fight. He can't fight at all. So let's talk about this, child. So this recent episode I want to get into was the best fucking episode of the season. I said, goddamn. I called my bitch Kitty. I said, Kitty! It's getting good, girl. Log back in, girl. Log back in, girl. It's getting good. I had to let the hoes know. Bitch, y'all need to tune in. Bitch, it is getting good. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Miss Milan girl was scared as a motherfucker. She was scared as a motherfucker the whole episode. All 49 minutes, 59 minutes, however long it was, bitch. She was shaking in her Timberlands. Oh Lord, girl. I'm just gonna jump to the meat and potatoes. So the producers end up coming out. You guys, it's episode 6 I'm speaking about. Episode 6 or episode 7? Let me look. I don't want to lie. Episode 7. Episode 7. I'm sorry, you guys. Episode 7. So the producers end up coming into the house and like, hey girls, we have a new bad boy. He's on the way. And he really wasn't on the way. He was outside, girl. And in walks Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan. He can lay a lace and do it. I almost said lay a lace and do a face. I don't know if he can do a face, but baby, he can show lay the fuck out of a lace. But Jonathan ended up coming in, and from there I was watching how the bad boys, like the rest of the table energy was like A1. When Jonathan walked in, you could see Milan was like, ugh. It's a difference between a new boy or, oh my God, like somebody's finna come take my spot. And he was looking like somebody's finna come take my spot. And girl, let me tell you something. Jonathan meant that literally and figurative, bitch. He was head of the motherfucking house and he wanted that motherfucking bedroom. So baby, Jonathan do the meet and greets. He like, how you doing, ho? I know you, I don't know you, but I know you somewhere. You where the money resides. I don't know you, I don't know you, I don't know you. So Jonathan do his meet and greets. Hey to everybody. He goes upstairs and say, where should I lay down? Where would I reside? He said, where would I be residing? He went on upstairs, started searching his room. He said, oh girl, it's a half bed here, a mini bed here, a half of it. This a twin bed there, girl. He's reading the rooms. I said, goddamn. Girl, he is eating these rooms the fuck up. Then he goes into the mega room, which is Milan's room, child. And he's like, oh, this is nice. He said, oh, this is mine, child. He said, oh, my eyes have seen the glory of the Lord. Girl, he said, this is mine. I said, ooh, it's about to go down. So mind you, Milan is still downstairs, you guys, and he can hear like, ooh.
Why does Milan got this room? Why does Milan got this room?
Like loudly, girl. Jonathan don't give a fuck. Yes, bitch. He's like, why does Milan got this room? And they pan to Milan's face, and Milan is sitting there getting angry. I said, why is you getting angry at this Airbnb, child? Why is you getting angry at this Airbnb? So Milan end up going upstairs, you guys, and they end up, you know, talking about the room. And, you know, Jonathan was like, well, you know, you want to share in this room or whatever? And Milan was like, well, if I'm not fucking you, it's not going down. Now, Jonathan clearly said he was 23 and Milan is clearly 40. That kind of like, it itched my skin a little bit to hear. I'm like, girl, you're old as fuck. Nobody wants that soggy uncut dick at that. Yes, it's uncut. And I didn't Google to find out, and I didn't pay for the OnlyFans. It just popped on my goddamn Twitter, and I clicked them 3 dots and I said, not interested in this tweet. But before I could do that though, I seen that it was uncut. I said, ugh, bitch. That is so disgusting. Nobody wants to rub on your bald head in the wee hours of the night, child. Jonathan was like, it's not giving all that, child, but you know you want the left side or right side, which side you want. He was basically moving on the fucking end. And Milan was like, well, this is not your room, this is not your room, this is not your room type gig. I'm not finna argue with you about this goddamn room. We're finna go drink. There's a hood ass bitch like me, like, bitch, I'ma get it. But I'm not gonna argue with you about it, bitch. I'm not gonna argue. He said, we finna go downstairs and drink. He left Milan in that room looking stupid. Stupid, bitch. So I went down to drink or whatever. Milan's ended up coming like, you know, a couple minutes after. I don't even know the actual time frame. But Milan ended up coming down there and they ended up like discussing and talking, but they wasn't talking about the room. He was like getting caught up on, you know, the tea and what's been going on before Jonathan got to the house. So, girl, while they're downstairs spilling tea, tell me why Mr. Muffin Face decides to come for Jonathan. And he was like, you know, you didn't show up, you was a flip. Girl, I guess Muffin Face had an interview with Jonathan on Instagram Live. Like me, myself, and I have tuned in to see what Muffin Face does on live, and it's very boring. It's just him and a mic in front of his face, and it's not interesting at all. Some straight men do not need to do anything but work for a factory because they're not interesting. They don't tap into their feminine side enough to be, you know, headliners of a podcast or headliners of a damn TV show. They're not enough, you know, balanced. They're not entertaining enough, and he's one of the ones that, like, if you want to sell your t-shirts, sell your hats, but this podcast is not doing what it has to do. Or radio, whatever the fuck he thinks it is. I don't know how you call it radio, and he be on Instagram Live, child. But anywho, so he decides to clock Jonathan and tell him like, you know, you was the no call, no show on this interview that I had booked you for, X, Y, and Z. And Jonathan was like, yeah, I kind of remember that, but you know, I'm booked. I said, damn. I said, okay, bitch. Yes, bitch. I was dying. But anyways, fast forward to the next scene, girl. It's the next following morning. They're finna have a party that afternoon or whatever. And Jonathan went to the hotel. I forgot to say that. Jonathan ended up going to the hotel. He was like, I'm not sleeping in none of these twin ass beds. I guess he told the producers, like, when y'all figure some shit out, I'll be back, but I'm going to the hotel tonight. And I said that in the first commentary. I said, does Zeus not have like hotel budget money? But girl, let me tell you something. They pulled those wallets open for Jonathan ass, girl. And they sent his ass to that motherfucking hotel. So he ended up going to the hotel, and the following morning, Milan called his best friend, girl. And it looked like his best friend got his ass told the fuck up. Girl, Milan called his best friend and told him like, hey, you know, it's a new nigga, big nigga, grown nigga. I'm like, you using big and grown, and you the only one big and grown, girl. Jonathan, he's a big boy, girl, but he's 23. And I had to call Kenny the other day. I was like, Kenny, this bitch is 23. This motherfucker. Because I thought he was older. Maybe at 30, 32, 35. I ain't going to say 35 because it's too close to 40. Maybe at 32, maybe 30, girl. But I didn't know he was 23. I said, go the fuck ahead. And that actually made me so proud for Jonathan to be able to travel this world and doing here and making the money he's making at 23. Hats off to you, bitch. But Milan is outside talking about something.
Bro, it's this big grown man.
You know, he basically was scared for his life. He was like, nobody's gonna have my back. I don't know if they're gonna try to jump me in. I need you. And his best friend, I don't know if his best friend was hired by Zeus or he just genuinely called his best friend up to the, you know, filming set. But his best friend, girl, ran up there, and he was there for the following night. We'll get about this in, I believe, in a couple episodes ago. It looked like he makes an appearance in next week's episode. I don't know how long he gonna stay, girl. And then he looked like he told his ass the fuck up in front of that pool. But it's going to fuck down. Jonathan and Milan's best friend is gonna be fighting because like it looked like his best friend attacked Jonathan first. What happened was it said he was like, Jonathan was like, this is my room. And the best friend was like, it's not, and ran up, girl, and it was all it motherfucking wrote. What the girl said in that confession, girl? He said something about you. He saw that room and it was hell to pay that. Girl, let me tell you something. If I find it, I'm gonna insert it. But gutter caves, little green screens, bitch, are funny down boots. But yeah, that's how I still feel about the show. I still feel like Gutter K and Darrell are carrying the show, but as we get more cast members, I don't know if Jonathan will be the only cast member because I don't know. I generally didn't ask her anything about the show. I want to be surprised so I can do these commentaries and shit. But it looked like they cranking it up, girl. This was the best episode of the motherfucking season, so make sure y'all tune in and y'all see me whenever y'all see me for the next commentary. Y'all might see me next week because they might just eat this goddamn episode up. It's coming up. And I might have to cut this camera back on and be like, let me tell you, bitch, it went the fuck down. But anyways, you guys, it was so fun speaking with y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in a different video. Check out that part 1 of my commentary, and thank y'all for 1K subscribers. Keep subscribing. Send this to a homegirl. We gonna run it up, okay? All right. Bye.